Hi everyone, this is Peanut and welcome to my channel. We are here in Savannah, Georgia, and today in this video, I'm going to show you some of the places you can visit and things you can do in the city of Savannah, Georgia. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe. Savannah, Georgia is a gorgeous city and I can say it's so far the best city I've seen in the United States. The reason I say it's the best is because I love history and old structures, I love nature, and I love peace and serenity. And here in Savannah, Georgia, I found all of these things. There are so many places to visit and things to do in this city, and 1 week is not enough. They have museums that tell the history of the city and the earliest settlers, and of course slavery. There are several guided tours you can take, such as the African American history sites and tours and museums and house museums, and you can either take the trolley, carriage, bike, and many others. But if you're like me who prefers to walk, there are many things you can see around the downtown area. On our first day, we went to Owens-Thomas Mansion House in Slavery, which is located on 124 Abercorn Street. This historic house in Savannah, known for its Regency architecture and original slave quarters. The museum is open daily from 10 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online or on-site. During the tour, you can learn about the lives of the Owens family and the enslaved people who maintained the household during the 19th century. The tour will give you inclusive interpretation of both the wealthy families and enslaved people who lived in the house for over 100 years. You can also learn information about the most and least powerful people who lived in the city of Savannah during the early 19th century. This is a building that contains slave quarters. It is a two-story structure with 3 rooms on each level. 5 to 14 enslaved children or teenagers who were mostly female worked and lived on the site at any given time. You can find their names on one of the walls of the first floor of the building. These individuals work in domestic labor duties like cooking, cleaning, washing, laundry, and raising children.
Greek, Roman, and European influence names. This is all going back to that concept that these individuals are viewed as property, and because of that, they'll often
used for cooking because it's not deep enough,
there's a
and the mantle is very small. I see nothing to support any kind of cookware. So I'm just curious, was this actually used for cooking or just for warming the home?
This is just for warming the house. So this
Where they prep food.
that's down in the basement of the house.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
this way creating 2 walls, 2 rooms on this side. But then when you look in the middle of those 2 windows, you will see that line that's going straight down.
Gotcha.
There's gonna be a wall that goes this way, creating another room over in this corner of this other section. Yes, ma'am. Any other questions though? Nothing?
No problem.
Alright.
Moving to the mansion, you will be greeted by this beautiful garden called the Parterre Garden. This garden was originally used as a workyard, which likely included a small kitchen, a place for drying laundry and cleaning rugs, and pens and coops for chickens. The inside of the mansion is stunning. The architectural design and furniture are amazing and impressive. You will get the chance to tour around public spaces inside the house where the Owens families used to entertain their guests, and these include the drawing room, front hall, and the dining room, which feature elaborate molding, curved walls, and decorative side lights.
Both finishes and the real marble. Family is using both finishes to showcase that they can afford an artist to paint different textures throughout their household, but they also show during tea time, because these activities are stuff that they would have been expected to do once they reach a certain age, so they're able to participate within the society. But then they also are part of a family that owns people. Alright, so when we're looking at the library space, going back to what the gentleman said about this being one of the men's spaces and they talk business, we do highlight George Owens' career as a politician and his capture Africans, bring them back to the United States, docking a boat in Jekyll Island, Georgia. Now, those 2 men had committed a federal crime because 50 years before, the United States had banned the transatlantic slave trade, which is why they got placed on a train. Keep that Lafayette, who spends 2 nights at the property. His bust is also on display. We think that Lafayette most likely would have spent his 2 nights here in this room that we're standing in. Now, Lafayette, life.
In the basement are original components, the kitchen, a scullery, a large cistern, and other workspaces. You can also see interpretive text and material will help you understand the day-to-day lives of the enslaved people who lived and worked there.
Oh, it's a great, okay.
After lunch, we just took a walk around downtown to see the beautiful buildings. There are many squares you can visit and relax around the city. Some of the squares we went to are the Franklin Square. At the center of the square is the Haitian Monument that honors the troops from Haiti who fought at the Battle of October 9 in 1779 in the failed attempt to liberate Savannah from British rule. The drummer boy represents Henry Christophe, who also served in the battle and later went on to fight for the abolition of slavery and Haitian independence from France. Johnson Square, where you can see a marble obelisk in honor of Nathanael Greene, the leader is credited with most of Georgia's liberation from British rule. General Greene died in 1786 from a short illness. The Wright Square, which was originally named Percival in honor of Viscount Percival. The seat of Savannah later decided to change the name of the square to Wright Square in honor of Sir James Wright, the third and last royal governor of Georgia. The monument at the center of the square was built to honor William Washington Gordon, who founded the Central Georgia Railroad. Another important landmark in this square is a giant boulder in the southeast corner. The massive boulder memorializes Tomochichi, a Native American and who was the leader of the Yamacross and General Oglethorpe's friends. Tomochichi was also an ally of the English, and he negotiated a treaty that gave General Oglethorpe the land that became Savannah. Besides the monuments and stages, the things that I love the most about the squares are the live oak trees, which are over 100 years old. I love the Spanish moss hanging on the trees, which make them look magical and enchanting. You might see some homeless people hanging out in these squares, but they are nice and friendly. Sometimes you can ask them for directions and some information about the city. The old churches are also stunning and they have amazing architectural designs such as the Lutheran Church of Ascension. Although the church was founded on April 14, 1741, this current building, which is located at 120 Bull Street, was built in 1843 and extensive remodeling was finished in 1879. The building next to it was acquired in 1772 at a cost of £17 and was moved to this site and became the first church building of Lutherans in Savannah. This building formerly served as a courthouse. The Independent Presbyterian Church located at the corner of Bull and Oglethorpe Avenue. Although the present church building was finished in 1891, the Presbyterian Church is considered one of the oldest in Savannah, tracing its origins to 1775. You can check out the other squares in the other churches in my other videos. The next day we went to the Wormslow Historic Stay site, which is located on 7601 Skidaway Road, only about 10 miles from downtown Savannah. Please click the link below or the link on the top right side of this video to watch our trip to Wormslow Historic Site and the Bonaventure Cemetery. Thank you for watching and see you on my next videos. Bonaventure Cemetery here in Savannah, Georgia.